Hey there guys, and welcome back to Banished. It's year 13, it's pouring with rain as normal. It always is at the start of the episode. The rain is quite loud, I can barely hear myself. And I can't remember at all what I was doing, so this will be fun. What had I built? I built the quarry a while back, hadn't I? I built the mine recently. That was possibly it. I want to get the town hall done, and we wanted a lot more housing, because we were struggling with new children. I appear to have built all of the houses that I had placed. Well, the other thing we were trying to do was get these things built, which is taking some time. Possibly some houses up here would be a good idea then. If I sort of just put a couple down there, down here, this here road. Maybe. Get one in there. Okay, I think possibly I'm going to change my mind about this. If I get one there, then possibly we want one there, and have them in line with that. Because then I can have like so. I could all get one there, but I guess I can't get one back there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's a lot of houses. We're going to pause some of them. Like that one, and that one, and that one. The other thing I'm going to do is put a barn right here on the corner, and next to it, a stockpile. There. Just so we can actually store some stuff over this side of town. And maybe if it's a bit closer, they'll actually build stuff down here. You never know. And just a road up through the gap. We'll probably have a bridge up there maybe at some point, but not for now. It's raining again. How wonderful. As it always is. We've got plenty of food. Wood is always going to be an issue. Stone and iron should be okay because we've got production of them. The problem is going to be keeping up all of the jobs. So we only have 5 miners and 5 stone cutters. Well, I guess it's unlikely we'll ever have more than that. Yeah, realistically it is mainly wood that is the issue. This forester is so slow at doing anything. I'll make about 200 logs a year. And we could do with quite a bit more than that with the amount I'm trying to build. Where are you going to put those logs? On that house? Okay, I mean you could have prioritised the barn, which you are putting some logs into, so that's okay. And getting the barn built... I'll temporarily pause that one while we're building. This one. They at least should start moving stuff over in this direction. Would be my hope. I don't know, they don't seem to have any sort of radius, but I'm just figuring they don't build this stuff, so clearly they're too far away. If I have something up here, maybe that's a bit closer. They actually get some stuff done. You never know. It's finally sunny again, it's stopped raining, that's nice. It would be good to get the town hall built at some point, but I am willing to wait a little bit for that. I have other priorities, so a bit of a wait there is okay. I can't get around the side, can I? Just put a bit of road there. My woodcutter died. Luckily I had someone to replace him. Woodcutting's important, we have no wood. And at the same time, do we need to store that much firewood anymore? Just store 100 of it. So we're still not actually hit 100, but it means when we do, we will stop using it up, which would be nice. The problem with these houses is they're not in the range of the market, so I would need a second market. How far does that market reach up? So maybe a market up here. Market. Is that a market? That's a boarding house. Where's the market? Is that the market? that wouldn't quite reach all of the houses. And I couldn't put it there anyway. There is nowhere I can fit this. Well, I could put it up here. I'm thinking that might be the best place for it. Oh, marker cannot be placed in that location. Is it just that one? There we go. We can put it there. I'll pause it for now. But that will cover these houses. Houses here. I won't be putting anything up there because it's a hill. So that's fine. And then this one covers everything up to the edge of the cemetery. So that should sort of cover everything. Hopefully. When it's built. How are we doing? Almost there at the barn. Just 3 logs away. And then we're getting there on the first house. Yes, there's the barn. The house is just a couple of logs and stone. Stuff is being built. Would be nice to get the town hall and maybe the boarding house in. But that might have to wait for next year, because I'm trying to just get normal houses in first. There's the barn. So they're capable of building these buildings, they just weren't capable of doing these ones. But maybe now this barn exists, they will be capable of moving stuff. Maybe they just can't path that far, holding stuff. But if they can path just to this barn, then they can path from there over here, potentially. I don't know, I don't really know how the game works. We'll have to see. In the meantime, the barn is done. The houses should be getting started. The logs we are now pretty much out of, but that's always going to be the case until we get around to the forester's hut. Which I don't actually have one of over here, to be fair. I've not placed a second forester's hut. Why have I not placed a second forester's hut? Maybe if I actually did that. Forester Lodge. I'll put it there. That gets a reasonable amount of coverage. And then I want to prioritise it. Because I want it to finish at some point soon. Although it won't, there is no way it will. Oh, one of my fishermen has died and there's no labourer to replace them. Okay, one less builder then. In order to increase the fishermen. Right, we've hit the firewood stockpile limit, so we're now making logs, which means we should start getting these houses done, hopefully. It's already autumn. The crops are almost finished being harvested. Maybe at some point I'll build an orchard, you never know. Here we go, a house. This is good because I'm intrigued to see how old the people moving in are going to be. I'm pretty certain we had quite an ageing population the last couple of years. So it would be good to make it a bit of a younger population again. Oh, we have a new labourer. There we go, it's done. 28 and 70, that's not too bad actually, we were up in the 30s at one point. So we are fixing the population issue. Still nothing new's happened down here. Oh, I like the way I was building a stone house there, that can wait. They are putting the odd log into that hunting cabin. The hunting cabin isn't urgent, I wouldn't have thought, as much as the forester lodge is, but there we go, we're working on this house now. If we get those 4 done, then we should be in a good position to start work down here again. I do want to get this market done. However, I'm not convinced it's going to work out terribly well. Because it obviously requires quite a lot of stuff. And it's quite a distance out. And again, that is a nice straight line if I could bridge that. Which I can. Oh, look at that. We'll bridge it. Let's see what happens with that. That's going to need a lot of wood. We might pause that bridge, it's not urgent. They can go around the long way for now. So the house, back to the house. Stone and iron, which we have, they're just not moving it quickly enough. I mean, it's just that I don't have enough people working as labourers and builders to move stuff around, really. If I had more people, we'd be fine. Alright, who, herbalist, you have stopped. Did I? It wasn't herbalist I had over here, was it? No. Good, I was going to say, I really don't need a second herbalist. Someone's freezing. Why are you freezing? There's plenty of firewood around. Go to your house where there is firewood. You have 19 of it. I mean, I know you're out of the range of the market and everything, but still. Can we up the priority of the... What are we low on? Logs and firewood. Yeah, well, aren't we always? I mean, realistically, I've got some logs up here I can cut down in the forest. I can remove the trees, but that's only going to do so much. Remove these trees. But I don't really have a way to a lot of other places at the moment, so that's pretty much all I can do without walking an extremely long distance. Like, they're building the road. I mean, you could build like one of the buildings. The road isn't urgent, but I guess this is what we're doing now. While you're here, you can build those little bits. Potentially. Right. Where are you? What are you carrying? Oh, you're the gatherers coming, bringing stuff over from the gatherers' hut. That works really slowly because you have to get all the way to this barn at least. Yeah, fair enough. That house is in progress now. The others haven't been started. It's late winter. Well, we've done a bit. There's a merchant coming. He won't be here till next year. We've got a bit done. Food is still increasing. That's good. And we've started expanding the colony out to the west, I guess. This is the west, with a couple of new houses and a barn and a stockpile that is typically quite empty. 30, 20, yeah, you're too old moving in. Still got an ageing population. And it's snowing, and they're cold because they don't have any firewood. And in fact, they have no inventory whatsoever. Oh, the merchant has arrived this year. Cattle. I'd quite like cattle. I'd need 2. And I'm not convinced I could give you enough stuff for 2. I can only give you enough stuff for 1. I'm going to have to dismiss you and hope that I have enough stuff next time you turn up. Well, that's the end of, well, year 13, I guess. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment or like or whatever you're meant to do. I have no idea if you want. And I'll see you next time.